let's see. We got, like, bees? Bees that track us, but move slow. I'm okay with that. I don't want to get caught up in the bees, though. The good news is I don't have to worry about fire or earthquakes or any of that stuff. And we got, like, a little mysterious bees. That's what they are. We got a little worm thing there. That's a deluxe blob. Not the standard blob, but the deluxe blob. Alright, that's probably good enough for... if we want to go somewhere else. But, like, really, really soon... There, we see it. Right? This thing appeared. And I got something on my tail, which I'm not liking. Shit. Wow. The problem is, I couldn't, like, go there on the star map. I have to actually go there by driving. So, and the game is good at avoiding things. I'm not. So, we can talk to the probe again. It's not gonna be nice to us.
We shall not harm you.
Yeah, do not fear. We shall not harm you. You can go there about the star map? I didn't think you could. I thought you, or at least the first time you went there, I thought you had to do it. Well, whatever. We'll get there after this. So... I believe we already asked these things, or said these things, but we should keep on with the, you know, don't attack. It's not gonna matter.
8 replications. Next replication 85% complete. Estimated replications since departure from point of origin. 583 replications. Estimated replications projected 1 year from this date. 14,784 replications. Estimated replications projected 5 years from this date. 45,786,412 replications. Priority override. New behavior dictated. Must break target into component materials.
That was a big hint. Oh, it has to open and then you can autopilot too. Okay, fair enough. So, we've got a problem. The probes, one of the probe's functions is to replicate itself, because that's how it spreads out. You know, you get more probes, you can go more directions and all that good stuff, and find more things. Problem is, they're replicating at a rate where there's going to be 45 million or whatever in 5 years. Basically, they're turning the entire universe into probes. That's not good. They're trying to turn us into probes, too. That's why they're attacking. But we aren't letting them do that. So we definitely got to solve the probe problem. And it's an interesting thing about this game because it does actually track along. Like, the longer you go, the more probes there's going to be. And that's more encouragement to get rid of probes and solve that problem. All right. I need to do this well. We'll see. Shit, I didn't save. I should have saved. I'm an idiot. And you can't save. They're tricky like that. They don't let you save when you start a battle. Or actually, when you start talking to somebody, they don't let you save. So I screwed up, but I've been doing okay. Oh shit! Do not want to play with the planet. I just gotta get him to tail me. If I get him to follow me, not too close. Definitely not too close. I think they also kind of learn. I'm entirely sure about that. Feels like they learn. I don't know if the AI's actually. Come on. I'm playing it too safe, but I don't want to. Oh shit, I don't want to get sucked in. See, that's the problem. So you start losing crew when you get sucked in. And I see stuff's happening in chat. Hopefully soon. Okay, I at least hit him once. it looks like I take out about two of his crew every time I hit him. Oh, and shit, I forgot about that. So, there's a little thing. If they hit asteroids, they convert them into more crew. You don't want them to bump into asteroids, because they heal themselves. You can't really stop them from hitting asteroids, like... Really? Alright, maybe I have to do sort of glancing passing or something. He really doesn't want to get hit by my butt missiles. And my forward-facing gun is kind of garbage. I could, if I wanted to really push it, I could lose a lot of crew and probably take him out that way. But, alright, that wasn't so bad. I don't want to risk losing the ship. Losing the ship would be bad. There's games you can play with the planet. If you get them stuck in the gravity well of the planet, that can be useful because they might take damage. Although I think with the Skylandra probe or Slylandra probe, shit. I think they may heal themselves if they hit the planet. I'm not sure.
Energize. Energize.
Oh, damn. Every time he says energize, I think he hit a asteroid. And he got a little bit of it. Okay, one more hit, he should be done. There we go. I mean, we lost some crew. Like a third of the crew. Just by inspection, but we got a free lander out of the deal, I guess. And yeah, let's go in there. All right. And of course, awesome music, like always.
Ha-ha! Our clever ward has found our nook in time. You are the first brave human. No others have made the trip. This is our home world, Falealarofui, nestled safe in this true space eddy. The portal you pass through is a rarity, a natural point of interdimensional fatigue. We use these phenomena to speed our transit through the realities. We are wondering, have you met with the Ur-Quan recently? We entrusted an injured talking pet into their care, and we were curious about its progress.
So we haven't actually been to the Ur-Quan yet. That's where we were sort of headed, though. I mean, after this, because their system is the Orionus system, and it's not that far away. We got some new people here. Yeah, the Ur-Quan are dicks, Steely Pet. But we'll find that all out soon. Anyway, so I mean, I know who they are. They are Arilu Lalile or whatever. They tend to name everything all sing-songy like that. And they're very mysterious. And we also know that, I mean, they kind of look like the gray aliens or whatever, like standard, you know, Earth's depiction of aliens. So there's pretty strong indication they've been experimenting on humans on Earth for a long time. But they did fight with us as part of the Alliance in the war, so, like, they're former friends, and I guess still friends, sort of. But, yeah, they look cute, but, well, we'll find out more when we talk about them. So maybe we should play dumb and just, like,
I
get more
forget
information.
myself. Of course you don't know me. You are from Unzerwald, not Earth. We are, however, how shall I say, related. It has been many of your years since I have been to our planet Earth. We are known among your kind by many names, some of them flattering, some of them not. The one we use most often was given to us by the children of the Celts, a wonderful culture. They called us the Arilu Lalile. More recently, we were part of the Alliance of Three Stars, along with your kind until we decided to return to our own, how would you say, reality, when it became clear that your people would be safe enough under the Ur-Quan slave shield.
So, they definitely act like protectors of Earth. They like, care about us. Yeah, Lognar knows what's going on. They definitely act like they are our friends. So yeah, we should go through all of this because the more we can find out, the better. Right?
Forgive us if we forget the importance you attach to such events as this. Our context is infinitely broader than yours in scope, both in space and time.
Also, things like time that have asterisks.
To please you, I shall try to recall.
It didn't translate.
Now I remember. Here is the sequence. The Ur-Quan fleets have moved through your solar system, and you are defeated. Your people make the choice not to fight with and for the Ur-Quan. A shield is cast about your world. Your people are now safe. This makes us happy. The Armada departs your star system and moves toward the remaining Alliance members, ourselves, the Cyrene, the Yehat, and their adopted Shofixti. The Yehat and Shofixti withdraw to Delta Gorno, but they do not permit the Cyrene to follow. We are content with the flow of events and leave the area to return here. From our perspective, this sequence of events ends here.
They have a totally different concept of time, I think, but at least they make it sensible for us when they talk to us. So, Delta Corno, that's the second time, or maybe third time we've heard about that place. We definitely need to go there and check on who's there and what's going on. But, unfortunately, that's in a different corner of the galaxy, so we can do that another time. But we need to find out more about stuff. Yeah, I think it would be best if I killed you now. Yeah, no.
Soon after the Ur-Quan defeated the Yehat and imprisoned the Cyrene and Beetlejuice,
We already met the
their
Cyrene.
siblings arrived to initiate the doctrinal conflict. This battle continues as we speak.
Okay, so this is the first we've heard about the siblings of the Ur-Quan and their doctrinal conflict. I don't know if we can get more information about that from them or not.
You desire honesty.
That's a thing.
It is given. We have visited your world for many thousands of years into your species' past. We have changed things, made modifications.
They've changed things.
Our motives are multiple, our desires complex. Part of what we do on Earth is for your own protection. There are parasites, creatures who dwell beyond. They have names, but you do not know them. They would like to find you, but they are blind to your presence unless you show yourself. The Androsynths showed themselves, and something noticed them. There are no more Androsynths now, only Ors.
So that was something we found out about last time, at least a little bit. The Androsynth got wiped out, presumably, and because everybody says there's no more of them, and the Ors are there in their place, and so that's the thing. Like, we didn't ally with the Ors, but based on what this guy is saying, maybe we don't want to, because they really, really wanted to know where Earth was, but we need allies, so...
No. In a way, ignorance is your armor, your best protection. They cannot see you now. They cannot smell you. Much of our work with your people involved making you invisible, changing your smell. If I tell you more, you will look where you could never look before. And while you are looking, you can and will be seen. You do not want to be seen.
I don't know, do we want to be seen?
As you know, we live in a dimension adjacent to hyperspace, which we call quantity space. Our ships move between these dimensions through weaknesses in the interdimensional fabric. All exist which lead from our dimension, quasi-space, to various locations in hyperspace, there is only one naturally occurring portal, which will transport a ship from hyperspace to quasi-space. We therefore find it convenient to generate our own portals artificially, with focused dimensional fatigue rays. As a sign of our long-standing relationship with your species, we would happily fit your vessel with a portal spawner of its own. But your ship is so massive, our units would be ineffective. However, we suspect you may find a sufficiently powerful warp pod to keep element in a portal spawner in the wreck of the Ur-Quan dreadnought on the 7th world at Alpha Bonus. Bring that warp pod back here, and we will prepare a portal spawner for your vessel.
Alright. So this is a biggie. The 7th world of Alpha Pavonis. We need to go there, because we can get a warp pod, to bring back to the Arilu. If we do that, and bring it back to them, they'll let us access quasi-space. We'll have the tech we need to access quasi-space, and we can travel a lot faster. Because basically the way it works is, that green map that we saw, the green star map of quasi-space, is quick travel portals into hyperspace. So you basically use the portal spawner, end up in quasi-space. It's also a good way to escape anything that's chasing you too, because it can't chase you into quasi-space. But once you get there, then you take one of these fixed portals to get back to hyperspace, potentially across the galaxy, right? And it's free. I mean, the only fuel that you have to pay for, I'm not even sure if you have to pay for fuel in quasi-space, but I think you do. Like, you're traveling through quasi-space, but you don't have to pay for, like, the jump or whatever. So that's great. It saves you time, saves you fuel, saves you getting attacked by probes. It's all good, right? But we need to get that thing from Alpha Pavonis. So I made a note of that. And we need to find out where Alpha Pavonis is. We'll look after we're done talking about it. So, yeah. And then we'll have to come back here. We'll have to come back to the portal that opens up at the end of the month with the warp pod thing. The other thing that I may put on the screen at some point, I think it'll make sense to have a separate entry for that. So it's tricky because you kind of need the whole star map to make it work. I may just have to do my own thing. But the quasi-space portals are not mapped in any sane way to real space, to hyperspace. So it would cost something like 10 fuel to use the spawner. Okay, that's fair. But like the amount of fuel it costs is negligible considering like the distance you can travel and the time you save too. But it does, I guess it does make sense that it uses some amount of fuel. Yeah, but the problem is mapping. So ideally, you need to just randomly take portals from quasi-space to figure out where they go into hyperspace. They always go to the same spots, right? Once you figure out where they're mapped to, they never change on you. But you have to do that. We may end up using an existing quasi-space map, and like I say, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show that on screen or not. I'll see. I need to think about that a little bit more. I knew this was coming, but at the very least, I could have the quickie map of quasi-space, possibly a very trimmed down version of the hyperspace map too, just so we know like what area it's in. The other option would be to mention the aliens that are nearby, because that also helps you figure out where it is, like what region of space you're going to. Okay, we should ask about the talking pet. We don't need to ask about the portal spawner again, because we know we need to go to Alpha Pavonis.
We are an endlessly curious species, and we spend much of our time on, how should I say, reconnaissance missions. During one such trip, we witnessed the crash landing of an Ur-Quan dreadnought on the surface of Alpha Pavonis 7. Normally, when an Ur-Quan vessel is disabled, it automatically engages self-annihilation circuits to prevent other species from learning the Ur-Quan's technological secret. In this case, however, These circuits must have failed. The dreadnought did not disintegrate on impact. We landed to explore the wreckage, and were amazed to find a survivor, a talking pet. As you may know, the Ur-Quan use these non-sentient creatures for the task of interspecies translation, a task the Ur-Quan find ultimately demeaning. The talking pet was severely injured, and we did what we could for the poor creature. But it grew clear that without superior measures, the talking pet would die. We turned to the Unga, whom we have known for many centuries. Their bioscience skills are far superior to our own. The Unga promised to do what they could and let us know how the pet fared. We have not heard from the Unga since. Perhaps if you are traveling through their stores, you can ask them for us.
Okay, so we need to find out about the talking pet from the Unga, what happened to him. But those are the little guys that are in the corner of the screen when the Ur-Quan talk, right? So we saw one when the probe played the recording to us at Earth. So I guess we say goodbye.
Goodbye, clever child.
Goodbye, clever child. So I need to figure out where we're going. This is 7. So we need to hit 6. We need to hit the one in from this, just to check for resources. But this is the one we actually want to go to. Okay, it's hot, but not ridiculously so. There's lots of life, and there's an energy signature right here. A white star thing. So we should do that first, because that's probably where the goodie is. That's where the pod is, I'm guessing. There we go. Yeah, hanging out on this planet looks pretty dangerous, but it might be worth a try. Especially for certain resources. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, Captain, we've located the wreck of an Ur-Quan dreadnought. Well, good, because that's what we were looking for. The fact that there is anything but a hole in the ground indicates that the vehicle had some engine power left to soften the crash. Most of the dreadnought is just so much alien junk. We have made hollows of everything, but I don't think it will be much use to anyone but those egghead xenotechs back at the base. We have found one piece of equipment which is relatively intact. It's a huge hyperspace warp pod, the starboard unit. We will bring it aboard. End of report. Okay, so we got what we needed. We need to take that back to the Arilu, and then they can make a portal spawner thingy for us. These are 4x resources. I mean, that's not bad. I don't like the fire, and there's an awful lot of life. It didn't seem to be trying to kill us, though. Yeah, I don't know. It's dangerous. That said, we do have a lot of crew. There's a lot of stationary life, which is easier to deal with. But I'm not liking the fire. Shit. Yeah, okay. I fucked up. And I also didn't save. So, we're not gonna go there again. I lost a lander. That's unfortunate. And I lost the crew, which is also unfortunate. So let's not do that again. That was a waste of time checking out the planets.
What a coincidence. I was just talking about you with a Keel
Yeah, all the
Jersey
planets were
captain.
high, you were right.
They expressed great interest in your explorations and struggles against the
Wait,
Ur-Quan.
I
What
missed
a
something. What did you say?
coincidence. I was just talking
Keel
about you with a
Resi
Keel
captain.
Jersey
I don't know who
captain.
those people are.
They expressed great interest in your explorations and struggles against the Ur-Quan. But, like all Jersey, I'm afraid they were hesitant to introduce themselves for fear of, well, frightening you. In any event, it is a pleasure to meet you once again. Now, what can we do for you today?
Okay. I have life form data.
What would you like to sell, Captain?
Lots of it.
The 401 units of biological data we downloaded
So
from
we
your
had
ship
84 credits
earn
to
you
start with.
802 credits.
They don't comment. They don't say good job or anything like that, or thank you for bringing us all that information. They stick to business. Okay,
What
let's make
trade
some
items would you
purchases.
like to buy today?
Alright. We want technology, because technology is good.
The technology we are now offering includes details on how to add point defense laser defense systems to your flagship.
Yeah, so we want that. So, point defense is good for anybody that sends landing parties in space to attack our spaceship, and any other little stuff. It can take out, well, he'll tell us, I guess, probably, but it can take out some shots.
These little babies are great for defense, but because of their limited range, they may not make a good offensive weapon. However, the more you build for your vessel, the more damage each laser strike will do. The technology we are now offering includes plans for building improvements to your planet landers, which make them resistant to hostile alien life forms.
Okay, we definitely want that. Anything to do with landers, for sure. So, now, like, things that try to eat us are not going to eat us.
Reinforcement procedures on your landers are
And we got it immediately, too. Which
now,
is great.
provided your crew will stop putting their hands out of the windows, they will be much better protected against hostile life forms. The technology we are now offering includes blueprints, which show how to increase your lander's cargo space to double its present volume.
So that's awesome. Double the cargo space on our landers, which means fewer trips back and forth.
I hope this makes your resource gathering more cost-effective, Captain.
Basically less
The
fuel
technology we are now offering includes blueprints which show how to add double-capacity fuel tanks.
Okay, so these are fuel tanks for our ship. Now, you might have noticed when I stopped at the starbase, I put 5 fuel tanks on it. These are double the capacity, so I would have only needed like 2 and a half. and spots on the ship are important because you want to use them for other kinds of
We
technology.
hope that these improved tanks will make more module slots available on your flagship, which you can fill with other more useful equipment. The technology we are now offering includes plans for improving the rate of fire on your lander's stun ray bolt beamer gun.
Yeah. So being able to shoot faster from the lander means you can disable the life forms quicker. I don't think it. Yeah, individual shots aren't more powerful. That might be a different upgrade, but.
After some wild game, Well, the changes we made should really make a difference.
And shoot the gold faster. That's
Let's
true.
just force that fly rate.
It does make it easier to accidentally shoot stuff.
In which case you won't be able to shoot at all, or take off for that matter. Don't worry, Captain. We stand behind our work. If something goes wrong, just bring it back to us and we'll fix it pronto. The technology we are now offering includes details for building modifications to your planet landers, which make them resistant to earthquakes.
Now, of course, I mean, I'll go ahead and do it, but I remember they said before, we need 150 credits to buy tech, and we've got 136. So we can't, so far all we have is faster landers with bigger capacity and faster shots.
Unfortunately,
We aren't protected
this
from it.
purchase requires
Except for
14
life forms.
additional credits.
So we're 14 credits short, yeah, at least we know that's next in line. And we can't find out useful information unless we pay him. And I don't think we should do that yet.
It has been a pleasure dealing with you, Captain. We
Just
look
'cause
forward
resources
to
are
your
precious.
next visit.
But we're getting there. We're getting a lot closer to being able to not worry about resource collection, like losing crew and losing landers and stuff like that. If we hit another white star system, we'll probably get the resources we're getting. Yellow star like soul, yeah. All right.
Hello, human. Ha, ha, ha.
So these are the Oomga. You are evil blobbies, I say, avast. Yeah, I don't think we should ever provoke anybody in this game. So we can ask for a joke. We can ask about the talking pet, which is really what we should be doing. Or we can introduce. I think we should introduce ourselves, because like it's like Gradius. Wait, what in Gradius? Because like I only remember the ships in Gradius. I don't remember aliens in Gradius. Really. You gotta love the teeth too.
We respond with appropriate awe and respect. Now go away.
We respond with appropriate awe and respect. Now go away. Oh, the Bactrians. Okay. They're flying the ships, I guess. Our message is peace between all species, blobbies included. I mean, they don't seem to want to talk, but I think we can at least do that.
Peace, good. We want peace also. Demonstrate peace. Now, by departing our space immediately.
Demonstrate peace now by departing our space immediately. Alright, well let's ask about the talking pet, because that's what we came here for.
What talking pet? Do not understand reference.
Totally Cronenberg aliens. Yeah. Alright. The Arilu told us they've given it to you. That's cool.
Human possesses forbidden knowledge. No interference in plan can be tolerated. Human must be eliminated.
Okay, so we said the wrong thing. I also realized I haven't saved in a really long time because I'm a dumbass. So we don't have much choice in terms of what we use. I mean, we aren't using the conch, I don't think. I don't remember much about how they attack, which is unfortunate. I think we're gonna have to use a Spathy Cruiser and hope for the best. I really wish I would have saved, but I didn't. So there you go. If we lose the Spathy Cruiser, we've lost a Spathy Cruiser, which is next time do the joke. Yeah, maybe we should have done the joke. Well, I'm gonna save before next time for sure. Oh man. All right. Let's get ready. Shit. So they have a weird kind of, they can zoom around thing. And, okay, good. We hit them. We did hit them. They also have to recharge. Okay, one more hit. One more hit. Damn it. There we go. Alright, that wasn't so bad. We got, like, a quarter of our crew lost. Not great. Oh, shit, there's more. Yeah, so basically we don't want them to recharge. That's... And we don't want to hang out by them, because if we hang out by them, they freaking grind us to nothing. Like, whatever that little ray is that they shoot out is not something we want to be next to. Also, it kills our bunt missiles. Oh. Yeah, that's not good. How many more are there? No more. Good. We also didn't get much for resources. We got 174 RU. So they are not people that we want to fight to get resources. We don't want to talk to any more of those people right now. We want to save. Maybe nobody's kicking around in this system. I did see something on the hyperspace map or radar or whatever. Okay, here's some life. And it's class 3, which is not horrible. We don't have the space for the resources. Actually, if I would have had any sense, I would have thrown away some resources. But And we can touch critters. I mean, we might still get hurt a little bit, but we won't get hurt hardly at all. So, maybe time to... Fuck me. I lost a lander. I'm a dumbass. I lost all that life too. I'd almost picked up all the life. I lost it. I waited too long. I got too greedy. This is not good. We're down like 1,500 resource units just from landers alone, not counting all the people we lost. Alright. Got a little bit of life. Womp womp. Yeah, not just a plow, a deluxe plow. Alright. It pains me, but... Oh, we got a problem. We got a problem because I've burned through too much fuel screwing around here. But that's okay. Sort of. Yeah, oops. We can't actually get to the anomaly with the fuel we've got. We can do one of two things. So I know something's gonna happen. Like, the game will not let you run out of fuel. I mean, you will run out of fuel, but you won't be stuck. The game doesn't end. We could go to the system and find the Melnorme by burning 4.4 more fuel. That's probably the best option at this point. The other option is to go this way. We can just say, screw it. We're gonna go to where the anomaly is. Which, speaking of which, we should be able to see it, right? Is it this? Yamasir City. See, I don't think we can see the anomaly. Well, I don't think we can see it on the star map. I think you have to go there. I don't think you can, because it's still the right time of the month and stuff. Alright, let's just do it. For what it's worth, the last save that we made was when we were messing with the Umgas, so we could go back to that. But... Now there's something on our tail. It's probably a probe. It might not be, though. But, I mean, I was kind of hoping we could meet the Thurdash, but I don't... Since we don't have fuel, it's like... Actually, they may meet us anyway. If we're adrift in space, which we're going to be in 2, 1, 0, right about now, we aren't done yet, I don't think. I'm not sure how much time has to pass, though. Something will find us, for better or worse. Maybe this was a bad idea. Well, we're already outside the range of the end of the month, so I screwed that up. Here we go. Here comes somebody.
Once again, we need
I thought
to
this would
exchange
happen.
valuable tangibles.
You just have to find it.
Now, what can we do for you today?
So the Melnorme have a keen sense of need, and we're gonna need to buy fuel. Is what it amounts to. They don't give you any fuel, but we
would you like to
conveniently
sell,
have
Captain?
stuff to sell. So
The 140
282 credits.
units of
We had
biological
136, so we got
data
enough for 2
downloaded from
upgrades.
your ship earn you 208
Finally a sexy.
credits.
Oh, well, we met the Pecan, well, which we'd already kind of met, and we met the Arilu Lalule earlier. Okay. We definitely need to, it's funny, we could just say goodbye.
Like to buy today?
If we say goodbye, then we don't have fuel and we're stuck in space again, and I guess they probably returned or something. But before we buy fuel, though, it's 150 a pop per technology, so we're going to do that twice.
The technology we are now offering includes details for building modifications to your planet landers, which make them resistant to earthquakes.
Yeah, we definitely want to be resistant to earthquakes.
With the addition of the safety belts and heavy-duty shock absorbers, your lander
We get
occupants
safety
will be
belts
much
and shock
safer when an untimely earthquake strikes. The job is complete. Your landers are ready. The technology we are now offering
It's a shame we didn't have that
includes
before.
plans for adding auto-tracking modules, which improve the aim of all your weapons.
Okay, so this is cool. It only affects our flagship, but it actually makes our flagship better in battle, right? Because we got homing. Basically, all our shots are homing shots. They're not perfect homing shots, but it helps.
You are preparing for a mighty battle, eh? Well, let me give you some advice. You should consider using multiple tracking modules, since this will
Okay, so the
greatly
more
improve
modules
your
you
aim.
have, the better your aim is.
However, never add more than 3 to your ship. Any more would be useless.
Alright, we don't want more
Also,
than 3
be aware
modules.
that tracking modules use significant amounts
And
of
like
energy,
everything else, they use
and
tons
you
of
will
energy.
want to add dynamo modules to your ship to keep your firing rate up to snuff. The technology we are now offering includes plans for adding improvements to your planet landers, which make them resistant to inclement planet
So the next
weather.
upgrade will be for lightning strikes, which is also going to be really handy. We can't afford it, and we need fuel anyway. So,
What
but we know
else
it's
would you
there for
like
the
to
next
buy?
the next time we get enough life to sell. We need fuel,
How much fuel do you wish to purchase?
and I don't remember what the going rate for fuel is. But, so I don't think we should buy a ton. I think 25 is probably enough to. It's probably more than enough to get us there. 10 might be enough. Let's do 25.
Fuel transferred to your vessel. How much fuel do
Actually-
you wish to purchase?
It looks like fuel is 1 per credit. They do sound weird. I've forgotten how they sounded before. I'm gonna have to go back and see. Modifications won't help if you're adrift in space. That's true. So maybe I should get another 25 just to be on the safe side. I mean, 50 credits wasted on fuel doesn't seem too bad considering. Plus, we've got upgrades to our lander now for tectonics.
Fuel transferred to your
I don't
vessel.
think I want to use
How
all
much
the credits.
fuel do you wish to purchase?
Like 50 is probably enough to get us back home, just flying straight. I don't know if we want to do that yet, though. I mean, I want to do the portal thing, but I don't know if we have enough time to do that. Or if we're in the right time. I think we're good for now. I mean, well, all right, fine. Let's
Fuel
do
transferred
3
to your vessel. How much fuel do you wish
dollops
to
of
purchase?
25. With 75 fuel, I know we can get it.
Would you like to purchase anything else?
Nah, I think I'm good now.
It has been a pleasure dealing with you, Captain. We look forward to your next visit.
I'm sure you do. Now we need to hit the star map and see what's going on. So yes, we can definitely make it home. In fact, if I wouldn't have bought 3, maybe we wouldn't have been able to make it all the way home. Do the portal thing. I should have bought more fuel. I should have just used all the credits and filled the tanks. But, because it's the 17th, well, tomorrow's the 17th of February in this. Alpha Tuscany, we don't know which planet. I'm gonna take a guess that it's the first planet, but maybe not. There's like no ships. I probably should have saved, but we know these guys are friendly. Because we've talked to them before.
Ah, it is the alien from the Tenjessu's Alliance.
Just look at those weapon pods on his ship.
We hope that during this visit we can make clear to
Can't
your
believe you
species
just heard me
the
say I
benefits
should
of
have
a
bought more
mutual
fuel.
assistance
Yeah, well.
pact.
But we're also armed to the teeth. So don't try stealing our atmosphere or anything sneaky like that.
These guys are alright, though. They're not gonna hurt us. So, I mean, we definitely need to do the travel to Sigan Alliance, but we should find out, like, what's going on.
We had a close call last week,
One of those black ships was snooping around the system.
but before it got to our world, some of the green ships warped in, destroyed the black vessel, and then left immediately.
We got lucky.
Because they're having issues with aliens fighting each other and wiping out their colonies just kind of by accident. They're getting caught in the crossfire.
No, we have nothing new to report.
Nope, not a thing.
Okay, let's get our alliance.
Wonderful. We accept.
Hooray!
How marvelous.
Yeehaw!
Captain, we are delighted that your people have made this choice.
Now we won't get slaughtered.
In exchange for our cooperation helping you with captains and ship design, all that we ask for is your protection.
So we don't get slaughtered.
We shall begin fulfilling our commitment at once. We will transport officers and our Stinger design to your base immediately.
Why, heck! Maybe I'll even make the trip to your planet. I'd make a good starship captain. Captain, I'm pretty darn mean in a fight, and there ain't nobody better than me with a thrusty stinger tongue attack.
So, I don't know if there's more information we need.
Sure. What do you want to
Let's
know?
see.
Just ask away.
There might be. Oh, actually, yeah, we should go through this stuff, because, we can find out about their starship, and stuff like that. And also we might be able to find other aliens.
Not much, to tell the truth.
Or
This
not.
space exploration stuff is kind of new to us,
Besides the green alien ships
which have only tried to kill us,
and the black alien ship,
which have actually been quite successful at killing us.
the only other starships we have encountered are strange tumbling red probes, which profess
know
to
the
be on a
strange tumbling red
peaceful
probes.
mission.
But then attack like slavering Zabrankies.
We believe that the probes are actually robotic scouts, which have suffered some kind of malfunction resulting in their aberrant behavior.
And what's worse, they are multiplying.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true.
We already
the probes
figured
seem
that
to
out,
be
yeah.
replicating at a geometric rate.
Hey! That means if there was only one last week, then next month, wait a minute, let me calculate. That means next month there'll be a whole mess of those things.
By backtracing the probe's course path, we have been able to calculate that the source of the probes is somewhere on a direct line that includes our star and Epsilon Muscae.
Go get 'em, Captain.
Okay. So, we have a new thing. Epsilon Muscae. Between where we are now and Epsilon Muscae is the source of the probes. And again, I wish it would have got more fuel, but we should go there if it's close. If it's not close, we'll just do it another time. But oh shit. Thanks for the trip, Operation Streaming Fish. We'll have to see if I figured out what it is. It just needs to refresh the screen. I think it's because we were on the star map before. Okay. Let's talk about the
The
starship, because
Stinger
it's always
is the
good to know how to
peak
pilot
of our
ships.
technological prowess.
It's totally awesome.
These vessels are cheap to build and can be quite effective in short-range combat.
They turn on a small round thing that's real small.
Remember, though, against most
Like a
ships,
dime?
the Stinger must close distance immediately and give unrelenting tongue attacks until either the enemy or the Stinger are destroyed.
Yeah, the tonguing is the best part.
So, their ships are cheap. I don't think they have very many crew either. And you can basically get up close to an enemy ship and tongue them to death. The guy in the back. So far, he's never talked.
Not a word.
And he doesn't say anything. So, we talked about their people when we met them in space before, but we haven't talked to...
Cultural exchange.
the
A good
overworld.
idea.
Yeah, let's tell him about Frungy.
Be quiet, you fool. He asked a serious question. He doesn't want to know about Grungy.
How do you know? What makes you
Oh,
so smart?
Frungy.
You never even asked him if he wants to know about Frungy. Why, I'll bet right now he's wondering, what is this wonderful sport, Frungy? How is it played? What kind of equipment do you need
tugging
to
is
play
the
Frungy?
best part. It
And
did
I
say that,
wonder
Fox
if
Wax.
it's in the Frungy
Death by
Championship.
Snoo.
Ah, will you shut up about Grungy?
One
If
day
you say
when the
another word
tugging
about
is
that
done, we'll take our
stupid
leave.
game, I'm going to lose control and blow a cloud of spores at you.
Yeah, okay. Don't blow your stack. I won't mention Frungy again. I promise.
Well, Captain, as you can probably see, our culture's predominant trait, its greatest strength and weakness, is the diverse interactions between Zot, Spot, and Pick.
Frungy!
Our past? Quite a broad topic for this short conversation, but we'll share a key piece of our history with you.
After we killed off the last Zabranki, we faced an interesting question.
So the
Should we
Zabranki
proceed
were...
and establish a
predators
culture
on their
which will
planet.
advance in art, technology, and social
We found out
sophistication?
about that.
Or should we just go back into the forest and kick back and enjoy ourselves, knowing that a Zabranki wasn't going to jump out of the bush and eat us?
Well, we did go back into the forest. We stayed there for about 5,000 years and had a great time.
Then, one stormy day, a Zok, a Fox, and a Pant were walking up a steep path looking for something good to eat when a bolt of lightning struck nearby. With a huge flash of light, the bolt of energy carved a strangely shaped chunk of granite out of a cliff.
It was a disc with a hole in the middle. As the rock began to roll down the hill, toward the three terrified beings, some dry grass got caught in its hole. And since the rock was still hot, the grass caught on fire.
When the rock finally got to the Zok, the Fox, and the Pant, they simultaneously discovered the wheel, fire, and religion, thus catapulting them on the road of progress.
Which has led us to this day, Captain. Oh, how did the flaming wheel give religion to our culture, you ask?
I will explain. You see, when it got to the
Sus.
threesome, the flaming wheel was going at a pretty good clip, and it ran smack into the Zok, killing him.
The Spot and the Pit felt so bad. They really liked that Zok. That they decided the Zok hadn't really died when the wheel flattened him. He had just gone to a better place.
Presumably one without lethal flaming wheels.
Presumably one without lethal flaming wheels. It is very imaginative. Well, the people that made it are very imaginative, for sure.
Anything else?
Okay, so we
Bye, Captain.
did all the
ya.
talking we can do with them. I enjoy talking with the aliens though, because there's like so much great story that you can get, you know. And whether they're thanks for the spin, Lognar. Whether they're gonna kill you after they talk with you, or whether they're your friends, they still have interesting things to say. So, we learned something. We learned that Epsilon Muscae, so we need to find out where that is. That's where we are now. I can spell. Right. So. That's a bit of a distance. I mean, we could buy more fuel when we run out. We're actually sort of pushing the limit on the portal thing too. I really should have just used it all for fuel. I just don't want to have to get that much more life to get the upgrades. So we're good. Since it's the red dot, we can go around the... Well, we can't go around that bad space. I kind of screwed up, too. Shit. I didn't save. And I should have saved. We get to meet some new folks, but yeah, Steely Pat knows where this is going. Really badly. Yeah. Okay.
We are the Ur-Quan Core. We cleanse our destiny. You will soon die.
Time to
Make
die.
whatever rituals are necessary for your species.
Make whatever rituals are necessary for your species. Not the best thing we've heard. So we can bluff, which is a bad idea. Also, you notice he's hanging over a pile of bones. That's not exactly great. And we could ask what he's hanging over, or what they're hanging over. We could beg for mercy. Actually, it doesn't really matter what we do. We're kind of fucked. But, hey, Grizzleby, how's it going? Yeah, I was actually feeling pretty good about how the game was going, but now not so much. Especially since I didn't save before we got to this. And there's a bunch of other black dots that are coming our way too, which may or may not be more of these guys. We don't actually know who they are yet. I mean, I do, but let's plead for our lives, but it's not gonna help.
In the 20,000 years of our mission, we have heard more pleas for mercy than you can possibly imagine. Civilizations which saw their doom before them called upon their geniuses to calm us, to no avail.
Also, you might notice they look a little bit like the Ur-Quan. They are not the Ur-Quan. Well, they sort of are, but that's a whole other thing. We'll find out more about that after. I honestly don't know what's good against their ship. I mean, nothing is. Yeah, pretty much nothing is. It has been a night full of greed. I mean, there were some costly mistakes. Now we're really getting into the costly mistakes. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to lose any ships, but like, if I... Oh, and I didn't put... Well, shit, we're gonna lose Fwifo's ship. Not that it matters. I mean, like, Fwifo is just a name, but... I could try the Pakunk, but that seems kind of silly. You have to do that a few times a week. Let's use the Pakunk as a way to learn more about how they fight. Yeah, so these are the Korra, as Lognar mentioned. They're related to the Ur-Quan. And in fact, you notice they were in a black vessel. The Zakfat pick we're talking about green vessels and black vessels fighting each other, and the stray shots destroying their civilization on different outposts and things. Yeah, basically the Ur-Quan and the Korra are going at it. And you don't really want to meet either of them because they'll kill you. So, alright. I don't remember how the Pakunk... I know one button is a shot. I don't remember what the... Oh, that's right. You insult them. Yes. Maybe we can insult our way to victory, but probably not. Okay, so we have, like, kind of shitty shots, right?
Moron, fool, twit,
super short range. We also have, like, no crew. So they shoot, like, sort of Krull-like throwing stars. And if we get hit by one, we're pretty much dead. If I shoot, I use energy. To get energy back, I insult them.
stupid baby, stupid.
But insults don't actually hurt them, so... Damn it. That was bad. Yeah, that was really bad. But I resurrected, which can happen. Only for the Pakunk, but they sometimes resurrect. You can also hit stars that are just kind of floating around, so you don't want to do that. They are fast, which is kind of nice.
Loser, dummy. baby.
But,
Win.
yeah, that hurt. And I resurrected again. I'm getting really lucky, but,
Dodo.
I've only killed, like, 3?
Worm. Dummy. Fool.
And he's got
Dummy.
a lot of crew.
Fool. Dodo. Stupid. Win. Dodo. Stupid. Fool. Stupid. Win. Dodo.
Damn it, I'm not even hitting him.
Jerk. Moron.
It's because I don't want to stay too close to him.
Win.
Ah, and I definitely don't want to run into this.
Idiot.
Yeah. So, we may have to resume where our last save was. But let's see what Fuifo can do. Probably not much. I'm also not sure how many ships there are. I think it was only 1. Oh, right. And they have that attack, too. I'm actually surprised they didn't use that. But I think it was because we had the Pukuk, like, encouraging him to shoot throwing star things. This is working out. Ish. Yeah, okay. We can maybe do this. Not that way. But yeah, as long as he keeps shooting at us with those things, he's not going to shoot at us with the explosive fire thing, whatever. The range attack. Okay, that hurt. That hurt bad. But he's also hurt. The good news, too, is if we kill him, even if he's got those things flying around, they're not going to hurt us anymore. Okay. We gotta get out of here. Oh, shit. Oh, I accidentally hit escape. We can flee. The problem is when we flee, we have to flee with our main ship. So, we didn't lose Fuifo, but, in order to actually flee and get away from the battle, we have to flee with the flagship, which has 16 people on it because I've been greedy and I don't have very many people on it. Fuifo's a fucking legend. There's no path to victory here. There's a very narrow path to victory. I don't... Spray and pray, yeah. I don't think I was using the Pukunk very well. The problem, too, is we've only got one. It probably doesn't matter that much for these guys that they only have one Pukunk, because I don't think I'm going to be that effective using them anyway. Like, if they get hit, they're pretty much dead. I'm a little worried about this one with only 4 crew, but, I mean, Fuifo was down to 2 anyway, so... yeah, the fiery Corona is not a thing I want to be near. Honestly, I think the only reason they weren't using it is because they were shooting the stars so much. Yeah, Spathy probably are. The unfortunate thing is I have no crew. And actually, I have no guns on my main vessel. So, I'm fast. All right, here's the thing we have to try to do. And this is it. This is like, we either get out or we don't. If I escape in the main vessel, like, there's a sort of a warm-up time. You saw that. Like, when I tried to do it with Fuifo, you have to sit there defenseless for a while. Thing is, we'd have to sit there defenseless with our flagship anyway, because we have no guns. If I can get far enough away from them, and if we get lucky at the starting location, because it's random how far away from them you are when you enter the battle, we might be able to flee and get to hyperspace, but then we gotta, like, hightail it out of there. And I noticed there was a whole bunch of crap coming our way, so we may flee out of this battle and survive and end up in another battle. But let's see how this goes. Come on. Yes. Okay. No. I'm taking control. We're going somewhere else. Fuck that. And it feels right. Okay, whatever that is catching up with us. I was afraid of that. Oh, this is just a probe. We can deal with probes. I mean, I probably should have crewed up my Spathy ship, but you know, as long as I don't make any mistakes, we can deal with probes.
This is Probe 2418-B on a peaceful mission.
Yeah, you're on a peaceful mission. What's the use? I bet regardless of what I say, I'll just attack. Or you'll just attack.
Priority set at point of origin. Behavior follows dictated priorities.
Yeah, they're not going
Priority
to tell us their
override.
point of origin.
New behavior dictated. Must break
least I don't
target
think
into component materials.
Yeah, Fwiffo, not Zwifo. The problem is I've got either 4 crew or 2 crew. I think I stand a better chance with 4 crew. I also have 18 on the Earth vessel, but that's harder to deal with. So let's see if old Captain Bwinken can do something with this. I fucked up. I should have put crew in the ship. But you know, that was close, but it didn't
Energize.
I mean, I'm trying to play it safe. I'm trying not to. Because as soon as we get close enough, it's gonna be game over. Well, not game over. This ship will be lost. Oh, come on. He's pretty fast. I gotta let the... Did I hit him? I don't think I hit him. He hit me. I've got one crew.
Energize.
Shit. Come on. There's only one probe. That is one nice thing about it. They only attack in singles. Unlike a lot of the other aliens that gang up.
Energize.
Yeah, this is... Well, the other thing too is if I'm really unlucky and get too close to the planet, that's gonna be bad news too. There we go. There we go. Thank you, Captain Bwinken. Fwiffo could destroy it with his bare tentacles. And now we're just chilling. I mean, I can turn, but we're just chilling, hoping that another probe doesn't find us. That's moving fairly slowly. That's probably our friends, the Melnorme, who by now probably think we're idiots, because, I mean, I kind of am. But, ah, shit. You know, and I didn't crew up the vessel either.
We
I had
are
the
not
opportunity
hostile
to.
and seek
I
to
didn't save.
establish
I didn't
friendly
shift crew
relations
around.
with your species.
Alright. Yeah, now I don't think it matters what we say.
Priority set at point of
it's
origin.
gonna do that.
Behavior follows dictated priorities. Priority override. New behavior dictated. Must break target into component
Yeah,
materials.
I don't think I've ever had the universe overrun with probes, but I know it's a thing. Okay. I mean, I'm not really much worse off than I was before, except I really can't take any hits. We could try something. We could try escaping, but I think, aren't they still there? I mean, this is a question for you, Lognar, because I'm sure you'd know, or Steely Pat, or anybody that I mean, like I say, I've played it, but like, fuck, I don't remember. If you escape, they're still there, right? So like, there's no point in escaping because we have no fuel. So like, it's gonna. Do they go away? Shit. Okay, I thought they were still there. Because like, remember, we have no fuel, so we can't leave this spot that we're in. And there's something else coming, but hopefully that's the Melnorme. All right, let's. I mean, we only got 15, but You can at least have a chance. That's true. I would have a chance to do that. Something I should have done a long time ago. All right, let's try this. Ah, hell.
Energize.
No. I should have escaped, but I waited because I thought I could outrun him.
Energize.
Okay. There. That was really bad. I thought, oh, I don't want cargo. I want roster. I thought I could outrun them, but I can't. They're faster than my ship. Alright. You know, the funny thing about the crew is I don't have very many. So, what we're gonna do, because the Earth ship is not that useful, should we go with Fliffo, or should we go with the other guy? Let's go with Fliffo. Fliffo's our lucky captain. Alright, so we got a 22 crew spaffy ship. That's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but it's something. When Pakunk die and come back, they never come back with more crew, do they? Because we are adrift in this group. If we're lucky, this is help on its way. If we're not lucky, it's another probe, but we can kill it and maybe get some resources or something. That's the slogan of the evening. That was really good. Oh, here we go. No alarm went off.
By
I
our
thought it was
glow crystal's vibrations. We
Like
already
the
know
Melnor
why
Bay,
you are
watching the
here
last hour,
and what you
feels
need from
we just give you all
However,
that.
etiquette
That would be
requires
nice.
that we act as though we are ignorant of your desires. Now, what can we do for you today?
Yeah, I guess you can escape without fuel. I was pretty sure you could. I mean, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But, like, alright. I have items I'd like to
Would you
sell.
like to sell,
Because,
Captain?
I got some alien life forms.
112 units of biological
So we get more
data
tech.
we downloaded
More
from
tech
your
we may
ship
never be able to
earn
use.
you 224
If we die
credit.
in space. Okay. 150 for tech. That still leaves us 100 and something for fuel, right? So we'll have a shit ton of fuel at that point. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
What trade
purchases.
items would you like to buy
I'm not gonna
today?
give up tech. I want to get the next tech.
Technology we are now offering includes plans for adding improvements to your planet landers, which make them resistant
I wish
to
we could buy
inclement planet weather.
Alright, let's do that.
A little
Because lightning
superconductive
sucks.
spray paint, and presto, your lander can sustain a direct hit
Dude.
by a lightning bolt without crisping the passengers inside. Usually. Since the job is so easy that a nymph could do it, I expect all your landers will be treated in less than an hour. The technology we are now offering is everything you need to know to assemble modifications to your planet landers, which make them resistant to planetary hotspots.
So we definitely need that next time. I mean, we don't have the credits for it anyway, but that means we'll be good against fire once we get the
What
next
else
tech.
would you like
We're already
to
good
buy?
against earthquakes and lightning bolts now, so awesome. Alright. I want fuel.
How much fuel do you wish to purchase?
Fill them all to maximum capacity. Well, I mean, I don't have enough credits for that.
Unfortunately, this purchase
Yeah,
requires
that's fine. I don't care.
143
Just give me all the fuel you got.
additional credits. How much fuel do you wish to purchase?
So we got a nickel and dime. Okay, fine.
Fuel transferred to your vessel.
Let's nickel and dime.
Fuel. 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 Fuel.
Good. No more credits with them. 117 fuel. I'm done buying
need
fuel.
credits to purchase our trade items. To earn credits, you must
Yeah,
sell
we
us
know
the
that.
items we desire, which are biological data on alien life forms.
I hope I stumble onto
And
some
the
rainbow
coordinates of
monsters.
certain strange worlds whose radiant energies defy all
So-
scanners, producing a rainbow-like image.
I don't know if any of the information you can buy from the Melnor may ever tell you where rainbow worlds are. They might. I mean, there might be something in there that tells you. Some of the random aliens you talk to will drop hints, I think. But There's only like a couple of rainbow worlds that I think the game even tells you about, or that you have to go to for some other reason, and you stumble onto.
It has been a pleasure dealing with you,
They're a pain in the
Captain.
ass. They're a
We
real
look
pain to
forward
find.
to your
You pretty
next
much have to
visit.
cheat to find them. Like, you have to have a map. But, alright. It is now the 19th. We are close enough, I think, that we're gonna go to the portal. In fact, we can see the portal, right? Is that what that is? Yeah. So it doesn't show you anything. Like, this tells you, hey, look, it's Gamma Circini or whatever. This is just a big green blob. We like big green blobs because that's the portal. If we can get to quasi-space before, let's see, inappropriate remark, we got 31 days in March. I think we're good. Oh yes, save my game. Well, I mean, really? Save my game now? Yeah, alright. Let's see, yeah, we're almost there. Hopefully they can make, hopefully they can make us that portal spawner. Wait, what? Where's the frickin' thing? It's the 25th of the month. It should still be around, right? Yeah, that's probably true. I can never save too much. Is it not all the way to the end of the month? Did we miss the window? 13th. Ah, fuck. Okay, I was thinking it was through the end of the month. Alright, well... I probably should have saved the game right then, but whatever. On way to quasi-space, we're gonna load that. And... before we lose any more fuel. That really sucks. It was so freaking close. Yeah, it's gone. The portal's gone. I'm not waiting around another month. But... the good news is we have enough fuel, right? We can go back to Earth. And we don't have to go through Umga space to get there. Or Ilraz space, for that matter. So, there we go. No portal for us. Really sucks, because that'll help later on. The ship, but also talk to the Starbase commander, because he can tell us what's going on, and we can find out about alliances and things like that.
Ah, Captain, I'm glad you're back. There's something I think you should know. It would appear your diplomatic efforts have struck gold, Captain. We've been contacted by a race called the Zok-Fat-Pik, who wish to fulfill their part of the unification, something you have arranged with them, I gather. They have sent us specifications for the Stinger-class attack vessels, as well as a large number of Zok-Fat-Pik commanding officers. You're doing a fine job, Captain. Also, we have a major situation, Captain.
Oh, shit,
As of a few days ago, all Spathy starship captains have vanished from our starbase. We don't know how or why, but until we receive replacements from Spathywa, you will be unable to commission any additional Spathy eluder vessels for your fleet. Also, we've detected a minute but measurable disturbance in the inner space fabric at approximate true space coordinate 100 by 50. Our scientists speculate that this disturbance may be caused by many thousands of hyperwarp penetrations, all in phase, as though a huge fleet of ships were on the move. Also, in the log of your voyage from Unzerwald, I read that you encountered a tumbling red probe that attacked the Tober moon, killing Captain Burton. Over the past few months, we have monitored an increasing number of these probes entering the system, and I'm afraid their population seems to be growing geometrically. If this continues, in a year, space will be crawling with these things. I recommend you treat this as a serious problem now, before it becomes a disaster.
I was trying to.
Discover who is producing these probes and stop them from creating any more.
Okay, so he gave us a lot of stuff to chew on. I mean, Zok-Fat-Pik are back. That's good. We can make their ships. We can't make any more Spathy ships because they're just gone. And something tells me they aren't going to be back anytime soon. I'm really thankful I've made a second Spathy vessel. I should have made more. I'd forgotten that that was a thing that could happen. True space coordinates. Let's take a look at that. don't think it's going to show up here, but whatever. It was... Oh, there we go. True space coordinate 150. So when we get the map back up, we should look and see where that is, because I don't know exactly. I'm not sure where the how the coordinate system is. Let's offload minerals. But I made a note of that. 150. Something's going on. We need to check out.
Wow, you really hit the mother load this time.
Yeah, we hit the mother load this time. I think We Don't Know Games called it. I think that's like the best thing he can say. So we've got 33,000 resource units, and I know you guys were saying like that's enough and all that, but I mean, I don't know. You can never have too many resource units. Oh, and we have something to analyze, because I mean they already told us they couldn't really tell us much about the spindle thingy, but we have the warp pod.
The analysis reads as follows. Subject, Ur-Quan
we know
warp
what we're going
pod.
to use it for.
Data. This unit appears to be the core for the starboard warp pod of an Ur-Quan dreadnought. It is surprisingly similar to our own warp cores, but it generates a much stronger, tighter field than the equipment we have on our cruisers. Summary. For us, the warp pod is little more than a curiosity, though you may find some useful application for it in the future. That's the end of our scientist's report.
So they didn't have anything useful to tell us about it. We just need to take it back to our loot and get our portal spawner for quasi space. So I don't think we need to talk to him anymore.
Return soon, Captain.
But it sucks that we can't make any more Spathy ships. We can at least put crew on the ships that we have, though. And we should. Also, yeah, I'm not even gonna try to keep track of how many crew we lost at this point. I think I'll watch the video, and when I do the recap, I'll try to tally it up. We lost a lot, though. We may want to reconfigure the ship. I probably will, but I'm gonna go ahead and just crew it all up for now. And then I'll save and we can raid somebody.